Welcome to another engaging episode of Value Seller Talks with Deepak Bajaj. Today we are thrilled to have Sinta, founder of Train for Best Consulting and Training Organization based out of Indonesia, who is a distinguished technical trainer, telecom engineer as our guest. With over 2 decades of her experience in the telecommunication industry and a passion for bridging the knowledge gap through education, consulting, and doing a lot of training, Sinta has made a significant contribution in this field. Her dedication to continuous learning and her innovative approach make her a perfect fit for our discussion on bridging the knowledge gap. Let's dive into her inspiring journey and insights. Sinta, over to you, and thank you for joining in.
Thank you, Deepak. It's a pleasure to be here.
Sinta, other than your professional achievements, which we all know about it, we would like to know who is Sinta as a person.
Okay, thank you. Absolutely. So I'm a mother of two kids and we live in South Jakarta. I have many hobbies like baking cakes and playing music and martial arts
Wow.
and trying new things. And also I'm an animal lover. So if you came to my house, you come to my house and you can see I have a tortoise. Yeah, a tortoise, 4 years old Sulcata, and then Parkit from Australia,
Hmm.
and lovebirds, cat, ornamental chickens from various breeds, and guinea pigs.
Oh, wow, many pigs. Great, great. Yeah, it shows your affection and the empathy towards the animal. Right, great. And thank you for that. So, Sinta, you have a remarkable career spanning over 2 decades in the telecommunication industry. So, can you share with us how your journey began and what inspired you to become a founder of Train for Best consulting firm?
Okay, sure. Actually, it started uh, from I think more than 30 years ago when a mother of a child asked me to teach her child in math.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears that this child received high score, 100 for math. And
Wow.
yeah, after that, many moms, many moms asked me to teach their children. So I received, I finally accepted 70
Wow.
children. I was in my early university year at that time. And every week, different students from 5 to 15 years old. I have
Mm-hmm.
to
You have to
taught
teach.
them, yeah. And then, yeah, and finally, after I graduated from university, I joined Siemens at that time and becoming the technical instructor in training center, Siemens Training Center. And at that time, the children courses was still there. So I gather university colleagues, students who wanted to earn more money, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah they taught the students at that time. And it was until 2007 I decided to make it legal. So transfer based born at that time 2007, but for children courses at that time for math, physics, and English course. And because I'm busy traveling, so it has stopped. Then only in 2018, I focus on transfer based in telecom trainings and also IT. Yeah, information technology, because IT and telecommunication now becoming one.
Domain.
Yeah, yeah, convergence. So that was the history of transfer based, and it was before uh, classrooms in
Mm-hmm.
daylight and a garage in evening. So, but fortunately, we have already our own buildings and facilities for our participants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the garage is the new theme, right? You know,
Yeah.
all the big billionaires have started their journey from garage. So yeah, I can see a billionaire now. Right, but thank you for bringing that, because this sort of education, especially to the kids, and now later on it's getting converged to the ICT, the telecom and the information technology. So it is a need of the art of the industry, of the world, and of the students. So thank you for giving them a helping hand, since 30 years.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Yeah. So the theme of our discussion here is the bridging the knowledge gap, right? And so how you define the knowledge gap in the telecom industry, and what strategies do you employ through your consultancy and the training offerings to the needy one?
Okay, sure. A student at university most likely learn basic
Mhm.
fundamental knowledge, right?
Yeah.
While in industries, the telecommunication and IT knowledge is running very fast. You know, the fast-paced technology advancement, right? And our government also concerned on this. Uh, they noticed that Indonesia needs 9 million talented, yeah, resources or digital talent resources
Mhm.
to become uh, Indonesian in 2045. We call it in the gold period of Indonesia because we have many young people here currently.
Yeah.
So uh, we develop the internship and trainings according to SKKNI. It is our standard kompetensi kerja nasional Indonesia. I'm sorry in bahasa. It's
Mm.
our national standard to develop the skills for Indonesian people here, especially the young generation. So not
Mm.
only for the young generation, but also for the existing, like the employees. You see, they do their routine. They
Mm.
forgot to update their knowledge. So we
Yeah.
do the same for them. Yeah, for the
Yeah.
training in telco and IT technologies.
Yeah, Indonesia is always in the news. So regarding the resource hub and regarding the technology hub, I think this is the one of the country which is starting developing very fast. Other than the Singapore and the Malaysias of the world. So so yeah, yeah. I've been there a number of times, but yes, yeah, I've seen the passion, the passionate engineers who is coming from the colleges.
Yeah,
Right.
Deepak.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much sure the golden era which you mentioned is already there, right? So it's just from golden to diamond. Right? So you have always a strong passion for the teaching and the technical sessions, right? And what drives this passion and motivates it, and how do you stay, yourself motivated to continuously educate others and especially improve yourself as well?
Okay, so yes, Deepak. Actually, I forgot to tell you one more hobby. So my other hobby is studying. So why? Because studying and learning new things keep us young. See,
Hmm.
so you are still a young telco engineer if you know the latest technology, right? You
Yeah.
are not old engineer for that. And also for those fresh graduates, they are old. See why? Because they learn only the fundamentals, right? Basic knowledge. If they do not learn or update their knowledge, they are become uh, old engineer as well. So
Yes.
why we need to learn and why I keep on learning because I want to stay young. That's the reason.
Oh, that's a new mantra. Learn to stay young. Yeah. So most of
Yeah.
the people, most of the the mid age people will definitely go with that. And thank you for giving this new mantra. So that, yeah. But that's good, really good. Yeah, you mentioned the right point. If you start learning, you will start talking, and you will start evaluating. Your internal energy will get boosted, and that is what is required to look you and you talk you and walk like a young.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow. Hmm. And what now? Because the training is not an easy job, right? I totally understand, and we all, coming from the same community, we understand that thing. So, what are the key challenges which you want to share with us that you faced as a technical trainer, especially in the telecommunication industry, and how you overcome them to ensure that there is a effective learning. The whatever you are teaching, the another person, the student is also learning the same way.
Absolutely. So participants have different level of knowledge. They have different background. They have different experience, right? And they
Yeah.
are all together in one room, in one classroom, right?
Yeah.
And they also have different learning styles. You see, uh, some of them have visual styles, auditory, and kinesthetic. So you have to prepare yourself for training before
Mm-hmm.
the delivery. So you have to prepare the uh, good and very nice PowerPoint slides, for example, and then you have to keep your voice yeah, good. See? And
Right.
then yeah, and then also uh, the hands-on or the
Yeah.
exercises you have to prepare even it is not in the document the training documents you have to prepare by your own. You can see from the first day you enter the classroom you can observe whether you have the kinesthetic students participants or visual or
Mm.
auditory. If you have visual participants you have to draw lots of pictures, right?
On whiteboard. On whiteboard.
Yeah, on whiteboard. And then if you have auditory participants, you have to speak a lot and ask questions, right?
Mm.
Because they like to hear your voice. And yeah,
Mm.
if you have different types of training, and if you have mixed, this is difficult. Yeah, mixed level, mixed position sometimes,
Yeah.
occupation at work, or yeah, different learning styles. Yeah, you have to be balanced. Sometimes you have to, yeah,
Mm.
focus on the visual persons and yeah some other times you have to be kinesthetic. Yeah, this is the skill that you have to yeah have.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, no,
Mhm.
I understand, what from where you are coming from, and definitely there are some students also who are present to judge the trainer.
Yes, you're right.
so
That's
so
very difficult.
that is difficult. So because they are here to just to today, but yeah, that is also there because their expectations are different, and definitely I'm pretty much sure you use a lot of practical examples
Yeah.
to make them coming out from their boredom and making it more interactive and inspiring as well. Yeah, and you rightly mentioned the practical knowledge and the hands-on is very
Yeah.
much needed before you enter into that class because that experience itself deflects and reflects when the trainer is speaking.
Yes, you're right, Deepak.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Right.
Hmm.
No, thank you, and I can visualize what you're saying very well. Good, good, thanks. So now, as we talk about the current telecom industry, the industry where we started our career 20-25 years back, then that was different. That was voice oriented. But now everything has become a by default factor. So today, the telecom industry, if we focus on, is known for its fast paced technological advancement. How do you keep yourself and your training programs up to date with the latest trends with the industry?
Okay, Deepak. I joined association. You see, if you
Mm-hmm.
are serious in doing something, you have to jump in, right? Seriously. So
Yeah.
I joined association in telco industry, different various associations
Mm-hmm.
because the member of each association is very various or very apa, coming from the combination of institution from academics, from operators, vendors, and R&D sometimes, yeah. And from the FGD, forum group discussions, you can learn something there, yeah. What
Yeah.
are the newest technologies? What are the problems they need? The needs of knowledge, and through collaboration, we can also keep ourselves up to date, so updated. This is how Transfer Base and myself trying to keep the up to date with the telco industry knowledge. I think.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, association and the networking is the key, and
Yeah.
definitely the learning of the experts, especially the
Yep.
R&D people,
Experts.
because they think differently,
Yes,
and
you're right.
also you rightly mentioned the operator lobby is different. OEM lobby has their own interest, and the normal public, the engineers as well as the use cases are different. So yeah, that will help you a lot. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're
And
welcome.
I'm pretty much sure there are a lot of associations within Indonesia.
Yeah.
With it. Yeah.
Yeah, Indonesia, and also like you need to join something like IEEE to see the papers. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are lots of information there. Yeah, even 6G is already discussed in detail there. Mhm.
I'm pretty much sure you are now 6G ready. Okay. So we have seen you also in the lobby of telecom infra project, right? A tip we call it, right? Meta tip. So could you share your experience working with the tip lobby, the meta lobby, and how it has influenced your approach to the practicality in the technical training and the consultancy services which you're offering?
Okay, sure, Deepak. Telecom infra project enrich my knowledge, especially in open networking
Mm,
technology. So whether it is open RAN, open core, open Wi-Fi, or anything up to metaverse, yeah, their focus is not only open RAN as we know, because
yeah, yeah.
yeah, this is our first initiation is open RAN, through open RAN, but they do have many other solutions. So it also keep our knowledge
Mm,
up to date, and enrich the open networking knowledge,
yeah.
and talent opportunity also there, Deepak. So the system integrator now is there to integrate these open solutions. So we have our new occupation there,
Mm,
which is very important in telecom industry to stay growing. And then because you see cellular is started in 1980, right? The first generations, and 1919 with the second generation, the third generation 2000, and 2010 with the fourth generation, fifth generation in 2020. And you see, and then now Starlink is coming. And yes, so this telecom infra project is also play important role in adding more technologies advancement in telecom industry.
Yeah, and this community is doing really good. So they
Yes,
have come with a
yeah,
purpose. They have a mission, and this open networks, I should say, which
yes,
includes everything, is getting. No, it become the industry is becoming consolidated.
yes,
So
correct.
you are now become a vendor agnostic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I'm pretty much sure you have enjoyed, and you make a lot of networks also within that community.
Yes, you're right. Yes, so they bring us new new friends, new companies, and engagement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that is needed for the today's world, and the industry 4.0 required it, all these type of permutations, right? Thank you for bringing that tip. Most of the, it's the need of the hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I would like to understand more on your training experience.
Mhm.
So you have trained professionals across various regions who come from various cultures, especially from APEC and the EMEA region. you know and how do you tailor your training programs to meet the diverse need of these learners from different geographies?
Okay, absolutely. So I was a technical trainer at that time, and I was once a manager for non-standard training.
Mm, mm,
So, for example, 3 days training, you change it to 5 days or even one day training. So, yeah. Normally, I took the reference from Bloom's taxonomy. You see, this Bloom taxonomy is very good to arrange or to prepare the right solution for the targeted participants. And to design the training is not uh, that difficult, but to find the right trainers to
yes.
deliver the training, even you have to deliver yourself, because no other training would like to deliver
True.
this customized, because they will ruin their KPIs. You see,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So So normally, if I travel or go to different vendors, I ask for our internal vendor PIC, for example, the salesperson or the operational or maintenance personnel to, for example, asking the problems that they have currently or the other preliminary information, seeking preliminary information so that when I deliver the trainings, I knew already what happens with this participants, the
True.
operator, for example, or this group of people. So this is the focus before training delivery. So the preliminary preparation is very important. And then also sometimes I seek also even the cultural background, because sometimes problem is not the knowledge, problem is the cultural shock
Correct.
might happen. Yeah, this is sometimes a big problem. Yeah,
Mm.
small but become big because of this cultural shock. But uh, the importance is that you have to be ready all the time. If you have your new classroom is junior class delivery, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, wherever you are you have to be ready. So technically, and then the non-technical also very important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we generally call it the training, or maybe this is a communication, right? So it's
Right,
a more over
communication skill.
70-75% is a non-verbal, and where your
Yeah,
culture plays an important role. Yeah.
yes, you're right. Mhm.
Technical training doesn't need lot many things, but because you know what you are trying to explain, the diagrams and the letter diagrams, I
Yeah,
should remember, right? But yeah, but still the
yeah,
culture makes a lot of difference.
yeah, even in Indians, you see, in
Yeah.
India they said yes and no also. You shake your hand, right? Right. So it's
Yeah.
difficult for Indonesian to understand. Oh, they said no or yes, something like this. Okay, yeah.
And I'm pretty much sure you travel a
Yeah,
lot in India, so
yeah, yeah. So
you
yeah,
so know Hindi also.
yeah. I already know now. Okay.
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Okay. So as a so especially basically from as a technical trainer and as successor of the competency. So how do you ensure that your trainees not only acquire knowledge but also develop the necessary skill which they can implement effectively in their roles?
Okay. I believe that certificate of completion is not enough.
Mm.
So we also deliver the certification in national and international certification. So
Okay.
this international certification, as you know already, the Cisco, CCNA, something like that. And in fact, we already have Plan for Base already have 5 international certifications through
Mm.
Person View platform for the yeah. So we have
Mhm.
5G Network Engineer Associate, we have Metaverse Engineer Associate certification, Fiber Optic Design Engineer Associate, and Open RAN Associate. So we prepare these 5 international certification to support other national certification that are existing already in Indonesia and worldwide. Yeah. So
Mm.
not only we deliver trainings and certification for Indonesia, but we also serve other regions as well. Mhm.
Mm. Mm. That's
Slowly.
a
Yeah.
yeah, no, but it's important. The names which you have mentioned are these are the they maintain an international standard, and that's why reason they are brands, right? So adopting it and adopting their policies is also it's not an easy thing, right? But once you adopt it, then the life is a little bit smooth,
Yes, you're
right?
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I would like to ask your advice and your opinion, especially to the startup community. So, or I call it at them as a first-time entrepreneur, that how they can make a mark in the world and what common mistake they admit in your opinion, and how they can avoid that.
Okay. I think once we become an entrepreneur, I think every entrepreneur realize that what we do is not a sprint. You see, we
Mm.
run first and we try to be the winner. So
Yeah.
it means yeah, it means that everything that you prepare is not instant, right?
Mm.
So we have to be prepared for a marathon. Means you have to be able to see the future. Yeah, at least 3 or 5 years to come if you want to, for example, invest something. Yeah, and so the common mistake is that we are not patient enough
Mm.
to achieve our success. That makes us a failure. So, uh, and then if you fail, sometimes you stop, right? So yeah, this is also new a big point from my side that you have to get up. Yeah, uh, uh, every time you fall. So first, it's a marathon and never give up. So this too is the advice from my side.
This
Okay.
is very important because you rightly mentioned that because the person who become the first time entrepreneur, right now whatever the experience he has, but the failure, they still people still humans still are afraid of failure, and they
Yeah.
stop, they stop,
Yep.
you know. So combination should be, or experimenting should not stop, so that it make them a good human as well as a great entrepreneur as well. Right. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's
Thank
correct.
you. Thank you for that valuable advice. And I'm pretty much sure our global friends are listening it. And don't lose your patience, guys. This is your journey, and you only have to succeed. Right.
Yeah.
And now, if I move to from a startup or entrepreneurs to the aspiring individuals who wants to become, a sort of a technical expert or technical trainers, especially in the telecommunication industry or ICT industry. So, what skills and qualities are required or essential for them?
Okay, absolutely. So, if you are a technical trainer, you should be good at this field, right? In technically,
Hmm.
yeah. But that's not enough because you have to add yourself with the teaching knowledge, like pedagogy or andragogy, the method to deliver training for young people or old
Hmm.
eldest or yeah
Yeah.
experience or even
Experience.
yeah managers. It's different things. Yeah, it's different how to you how you communicate and you express yourself is yeah,
That's the key.
it's a key. Yeah. And in our country, yeah, we also have certification for trainers, lecturers, coach. So everyone who wants to be a trainer or coach or lecturer, they have to be certified first. And this including the skill to deliver the knowledge, right? Mhm.
Right. And handling the various experienced and talented professionals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the key is that what we learn is what we earn actually, right?
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we have to be sure that the knowledge that we learn is the right one, and then future proof something like that as well. Mhm.
Yes, I agree. Totally agree
Yeah.
with you. Learn to earn, and
Yes.
how to handle is the real bottleneck for most of the professionals, but the
Yes.
trainers as well as the experience as well as the aspiring technical professionals as
Yes.
well. Thank you for that valuable part. And then when I look ahead, so what do you see the future of the technical training, especially in the telecom industry, which
Mhm.
is always a big question mark, which we all are asking among ourselves, and how these training program can evolve to better prepare the professionals for the upcoming technology challenges like AI, ML, and so on and so forth.
Okay. Okay, I see that compared to old days where trainings were very long duration, you see the park, I delivered Siemens training for 20 days. Yeah,
Hmm.
for the database configuration, and then for the hardware it's 12 days trainings. And now the trend is to have micro teaching the model. So learning in short duration of time will be more favorable.
Hmm.
Like half an hour, 1 hour at the max. Yeah, and then training, and also training is like a medicine. See,
Hmm.
so it should be specific for any person, any illness, right? Or occupations. So more customized training will grow. I see it like
True.
that for the telecommunications, and maybe AI will go for this industry as well. So AI will understand your needs maybe in the future, right? So yeah, and self-paced learning also everywhere, as you can see. And so nowadays, very easy to learn something. Yeah. So it's only your willingness, yeah, and you have to keep yourself with the speed of the new technology. So uh, the customized training will grow, Deepak. Mhm.
True. True. So you rightly mentioned the self-paced learning as well as
Yeah.
the learning which should be a micro-specific rather than
Yeah.
the full capsule. Yeah,
Yes.
right. Well, no,
Mhm.
it's important, and this is the need of the hour, and this is something the most of the organizations are doing currently.
Yeah. Yes. And yeah, in the future also, you see, we have the uh, presenter with AI avatar, right?
Mm.
Trainer maybe with the avatar as well. Yeah, but yeah, and
Uh,
even you can prepare slides in just 1 minute for 30 slides using AI. But I believe that uh, people and yeah, trainer and AI is different. So you can see the difference later on. See, well, yeah, you can see lah. Mhm.
So because definitely AI is going to position themselves in every space of the technology, every space of the industry, every space of your normal working
Yeah.
environment. But intent, what is why this PPT or presentation is prepared? What is the message that should be? It takes a lot of time to reach to that level.
Yes,
So
you're right.
human
Mhm.
emotions and the EQ or IQ, we all about it. It's very much needed at this space. Even we are using AI as a tool,
Yes, you're right.
not
Yeah.
as a
Mhm.
replacement, right?
Yeah,
So,
Deepak.
so thank you, Sinta, for sharing your invaluable insights and experiences with us today. Your dedication to bridging the knowledge gap and your innovative approach to the technical trainings is really inspiring for many. So, until next time, this is Deepak Bajaj signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.